So, ladies and gentlemen, this is game 4 in the series now between Shase, our Protoss player, and ActionJesuz, our Zerg player. With me is, as usual, my partner in crime, Shadow Thief, and we're going to get the game underway on Jungle Basin.
Yeah, we have ActionJesuz spawning at the top left position of Jungle Basin. Very interesting map choice, by the way, from Shase, and Shase spawning bottom right.
Yeah, I wonder if Shase has chosen this map just because of the way that Protoss can abuse a few parts of the map with that Blink Stalkers. Certainly in PvZ, this map is generally considered tipped slightly in the Protoss favour. And that's one of the reasons why it was removed from the GSL map pool recently.
I do agree 100%. As a Zerg player myself, I do feel that Protoss can abuse way too many things on this map, especially those pylons at that little chasm next to your natural. It's quite deadly if they can get a pylon down there and start warping units into the back of your base and then push at the front at the same time. It's not a lot of fun.
Indeed. Remember, this is something that ActionJesuz, he will have played on this map quite a few times, and I imagine he will have had the abuse from Protoss on this map quite a few times. He's now sending out his drone scout. No buildings as of yet thrown down for either player. We've just got a gateway actually went down for Shase. That went down on 10, actually. That was an extremely early gateway.
That is probably just taking some precautions, and I don't blame him. After 2 games that were pretty much all in this best of 5 series, you can't blame a man for being careful.
No, absolutely not. I mean, the rush distance on this map isn't as long as it looks. Look at the minimap, it does look like quite a long way, but it's not that far in the grand scheme of things. So I think it was a good move to put that down. Also, it means that his wall-off is going to be there slightly earlier as well. In the last game, he couldn't quite get it done in time. And even the game before... Whoa, hello! Proxy hatchery from ActionJesuz. We're going to get Zerglings in through the back door in a minute.
Okay, I'm actually in shock. I've never seen this being done before, but yes, there is a proxy hatchery at the destructible rocks in the back of Shase's base.
And it's going to be fast speedlings as well. The gas went down on 14, the pull went down on 13. So that is the fastest possible speedlings, even with the delay from the extra hatchery thrown down here.
I wonder if
that wall
Shase
is not going to do Shase as much of a job as he thinks it is.
I wonder if he's going to expect anything. Because things did go slightly differently there. He threw his pull down a little bit later. But Shase is watching the natural. Shase doesn't see an expansion going up. I wonder. This will be really interesting if Shase doesn't scout it, but at the same time, it'll break my heart.
It will. I don't know if he's going to scout the back door. Normally, for Zerg, you would expand to your own natural tucked away in your base, and then you'll expand to one of the expansions on the side. Generally, the one right here where I'm indicating, because it protects your own back door. So I think he's maybe thinking he's expanded to one of those first off.
Well, Shase...
Oh, no.
Oh, look at this. This is
no,
actually a
he's not.
drone.
He did pop back there. Check.
And he sees it.
He's gonna see
my goodness. Okay, so
Shase has seen this expansion.
Shase is going to have to think of something very quickly. There's a queen coming out there right now and a set of Zerglings. Oh, no.
Yeah. Oh, my God. There's a base in my base. What shall I do? Shase is going to have to face off from 2 fronts here. It wouldn't surprise me if ActionJesuz ran in from the front and at the side at exactly the same time, just to really stretch Shase and try and give him the absolute limits of the play that he can produce.
It wouldn't surprise me. I was going to say if Shase blocks off the front entirely, and he in fact does do it, that was a clever move. Absolutely. Now he only has one side to deal with, and taking down that hatchery will in fact deal quite a blow to ActionJesuz, because that was a lot of minerals he spent, and he's got that queen there.
It will. This is a huge investment. This is something that comes under the heading of cheese for those of you that are a little unsure about this. If we can get a few Zerglings at the front to take that pylon out, then actually he's going to be in a much better position. It's looking really, really hard here.
Yeah, there are actually 15 Zerglings. 15 Zerglings on the map at the moment, and there's a lot more coming from that little hatchery, in-base hatchery there.
I don't think there's going to be enough at one time. They're engaging here with the Zealots and the Stalkers. So many Zerglings going down. The units lost tabs. Actually pretty close. We have had 5 Zerglings taken out so far.
I do think that ActionJesuz has the advantage here. He's about to take down that gateway in the wall, and he's got the metabolic boost done now with a ton of Zerglings coming out. Oh no, 16 in production at the moment.
16 coming out as well. That's right. The Queen is down here. That is busy injecting lava into the hatchery, and there the gateway falls at the start. A new gateway is being thrown down straight away there by Shase. He's not letting that big gap in his wall hold on for long, and getting a few probes killed here by the Zerglings on ActionJesuz.
This is really absolutely chaotic. I don't know if Shase is keeping it together here, because there's so much happening at the same time. So many Zerglings in his base right now.
Yeah, the Cybernetic core is going down. That's going to be a really key structure to keep up for Shase. If that goes down, there'll be no more Stalkers whatsoever, so the Zerglings will be able to just do whatever they like.
Somehow ActionJesuz actually has the same amount more drones than Shase has probes. Now Shase he did kill a few, but wow, this is really an effective strategy. And there you go, Shase's entire force is actually being decimated.
I actually don't know where to put the camera on the screen. There's just action going on all over. I'm looking at the APM. ActionJesuz current APM over 240 at the moment.
Shay's doing a good job at trying to hold this off, and now ActionJesuz is actually lagging a little bit. Ooh, no. But
God, I hope it doesn't drop him.
If we're looking at the units
Please
tab,
don't drop.
yeah, please don't drop. Units tab. There's 5 zealots out at the moment. They can deal with the Zerglings quite effectively, but the Zerglings have to stand still for that. They are actually way too fast at the moment.
16 Zerglings on the way as well. A few of those have popped out down to 12, and he's going straight after the probes of Shase. If he does take these probes out, Shase has only got 100 minerals at the moment. Now 50 minerals. He's trying to build more probes at the moment. Shase is not looking in a very comfortable position. ActionJesuz is not looking in a position where he's going to crush his opponent, but he's certainly in the lead.
No, right now I think ActionJesuz is going to crush Shase, because Shase only has 8 workers on the mineral line. That's hardly any income compared to the 17 that ActionJesuz has, and ActionJesuz is actually taking out 2 more pylons and a gateway here. Ouch.
Yeah. 1 pylon down, another one down. It's a depowered gateway now. So there's only 1 unit producing structure for Shase.
Yeah, we're gonna
full map control has now been vested to ActionJesuz, and I think he's gonna win this.
We're gonna see a GG in a couple of seconds. Shase does know that this is over. I can tell you that already. Oh my goodness! What a strange game. This is incredibly odd.
Shase has to win the game with 6 zealots and a stalker and 11 probes. ActionJesuz has 44 Zerglings and a couple of queens at the moment.
He's just going to throw himself at his opponent now.
There's another 18 Zerglings coming in as well. He can easily overwhelm his opponent here, taking down that 1 pylon. And I like what Shase is doing. He's trying to stay at the back so he can't get a good surround with the Zerglings, but it's just not going to happen.
Wow, and there's the GG.
ActionJesuz
equalizes
now.
Wow.
2-2.
That was incredibly unexpected. That wasn't a 6 pool. Okay, that was not a 6 pool.